Liverpool have entered the festive period at the top of the Premier League and Champions League tables, with the midweek victory over Southampton, placing them into the Carabao Cup semi-finals to boot. It's all going rather well for Arne Slot, who has the tactical nous, adaptability, and mental fortitude to weather the adversity that is met with such a high-profile job and possibly even take Liverpool towards silver-colored success before the season is up. Remarkably, the Reds underwent only the breeziest of summer renovations, signing Federico Chiesa from Juventus for £12.5 million in August. This makes an interesting comment on Slot's capabilities, but then the Dutch coach won't be able to sustain Liverpool's level without making a big signing at some stage. Liverpool manager Arne Slot reacts. While Liverpool have a top-notch front line, Darwin Nunez continues to split opinion, and Slot may feel that landing an upgrade would be the correct call. Liverpool looking at Nunez' upgrade. Nunez scored against Southampton, but his overall performance still left plenty to be desired. With the Daily Express, Charlie Gordon noted that Nunez is such a powerful runner, but he can be so wayward with his final ball, epitomizing his journey in this Liverpool team. Darwin Nunez celebrates for Liverpool. Slot's patience will only stretch so far, and FSG appear to be looking at replacements, with Spanish sources claiming that Atlanta's Ademola Lookman is on Anfield's radar and that Slot's side are seriously considering lodging a formal offer in the new year. The Nigeria forward is all the talk after his performances over the past year and is also attracting interest from Arsenal and Chelsea, though with Atlanta pricing him at €70 million, it's unclear whether teams would be willing to pay up. Liverpool have an adaptable front line, with Cody Gakpo, Luis Diaz, and Diogo Jota all used at center forward this season, while carrying properties fit for other areas too. In this sense, it's not so implausible that a dynamic star such as Lookman could be target, for he has proven himself among the most clinical players in Italian football and a big game talent besides. What Ademola Lookman would bring to Liverpool. Broadcaster Maximiliano Bretas hailed Lookman for his monster year of 2023-24, winning the Europa League and notching 27 goal contributions across 45 fixtures in all competitions. After single-handedly dismantling Bayer Leverkusen in the Europa League final, Lookman was deservedly awarded with 14th place in the men's Ballon d'Or final rankings. This year, he's continued his knockout form, posting 11 goals and 5 assists across 19 appearances as Gianpiero Gasparini's side pushed to claim a historic Serie A title, currently top of the standings after 16 matches. As per FBref, Lookman actually ranks among the top 2% of forwards across Europe's top 5 leagues over the past year for goals scored, the top 4% for assists, the top 1% for passes attempted and shot-creating actions, and the top 2% for progressive carries and tackles per 90. A carry is considered progressive if the ball is moved towards the opponent's goal at least 10 yards from its starting point or is carried into the penalty area. A man of many talents. So much so that Lookman has actually been hailed as a superstar by 90 Min Sean Walsh. And looking at the underlying data, it's hard to argue against his being among the elite forwards across the continent. Number 9 might not be his natural placement, but he's been more clinical as the focal frontman than in any other area across his career. This might appear obvious, but many good wide goal scorers are unable to translate their potency to center forward, for it requires the use of a different range of skills. If Liverpool are serious about completing a deal, they might even secure their own version of Bukayo Saka, who is certainly not a striker though listed as Lookman's most comparable player by FBref regardless, with his dynamic attacking qualities and progressiveness fusing to offer a unique and deadly talent. Saka, 23, is a cut above the lion's share of Premier League wingers and would likely be considered the cream of the division's crop were it not for a certain Egyptian sensation, with the Arsenal star the linchpin of Mikel Arteta's rise over the past several years. He scored 9 goals from 23 appearances this term, while also placing a whopping 13 assists, and it's now clear that the Three Lions gem is destined for greatness. Economical in his movements, averaging just 1 dribble per top-flight match this year. As per SofaScore, Saka is elite in the way in which he applies his qualities, and this is the same for Lookman, who is shaping into a destructive force in full control of his menacing weaponry. By signing Lookman, Liverpool would complete their front line with a player operating far above the level of Nunez right now. who is tenacious and lively but lacks certain fundamentals that a forward needs to excel in the Premier League. Securing a Saka-like forward who is capable as a striker is only going to ensure that Liverpool are in the mix for the biggest prizes over a number of years, and it's one that Richard Hughes and co need to get done, especially with divisional rivals also on the hunt.